Yes, we're a little bit concerned because we thought there'd be a delay. He got a puncture on the way here, but thankfully he changed the tyre in 4.72 seconds. And it's Scotland's fastest man, David Coulthard. David, thanks for joining us. What a season. Third place just now. Who's going to win it?
Mika.
Yeah?
Teammate.
Confident about that?
Well, I hope so. My Christmas bonus depends on it, so...
Can I just take you back to, it was the first Grand Prix of the season, Australia. I'm not winding you up. I had £20 on you to win it at 41. And then it was, on you go, Mika. I thought, what a great sportsman that David Coulthard was.
Sorry about that. Well,
20.
So I can square up with you now if you want.
That'd be all right, huh?
How much was it on it? Can I keep that for a pint later?
Bank of Monaco.
David, I had £400 on you.
I'll watch them.
Want to watch? There you are. What was it, just a decision between you and Mika that it was a gentleman's pact?
No, it was motivated by the whole team because at that point we didn't actually know if the car was reliable. So we agreed that whoever got to the first corner first would remain unchallenged. Unfortunately, I didn't get there first, so that's why. And later on in the race, because I knew we'd made an agreement, then I couldn't go against it.
Because we have much the same kind of thing. Before the show, we had a pact that we would
finish each other's sentences.
Sorry.
That really was a struggle to laugh at that, wasn't it? Well, I felt for you there, I really did. The Belgian Grand Prix, wee bit of road rage, what was that all about?
Well, you saw it. You know, I was innocent party, just trying to let Michael go through, and you know, my foot slipped off the throttle on the brake, and the next thing I knew, he was accusing me of...
What happens in a situation like that? I mean, do you struggle for insurance like the next race? My sister works with GA, and she said you wouldn't touch it.
My sister works for a bank, and she didn't say the same about you. Do you know that Skelectrics are bringing out a Schumacher special for Christmas time?
Huh?
Yeah, it just changes lanes for no apparent reason.
I'll let you get that.
But you were in the papers shaking hands, and you're all pals now, aren't you?
Well, you know, we had a little chat about it. We didn't agree on everything, but it was given that the next race was in Italy, so Ferrari's home ground.
Right.
I was especially keen to shake his hand, so the tifosi wouldn't want to rip me apart.
Now, I heard the wee story, rightly or wrongly, that he actually came up to you in the pits and had a look at you, realised the size of you, and turned about, and any truth in it?
He has done that in the toilets a few times, but...
Well, let's take you back a wee bit. I mean, where did it all start? I mean, how did you get into this driving fast malarkey? Was it just that...
to be serious for a minute, if that's what you want me to be, my father used to race karts. So when I was a little boy, then I used to go around all the kart tracks, and when I was 11, he bought me a kart, started me racing, and I never looked back from then.
It must be a nightmare for you, so you pull up at the traffic lights. All the boy racers want to race you.
No, you do get it occasionally, but you know, it's never really a big problem. I wait when, you know, as soon as the red light's not even finished going out, I'm away, you know, so I get away.
And I don't know how you drive with this blooming watch on. Hopefully it's all left turns. If you go veering off to the right the next time, we'll know. But did you formally pass your driving test, incidentally?
I did.
Did you? I could just see it, the poor examiner buckling himself in. Shit!
No, actually, he said to me that despite driving like... he did actually say like an old woman. I'm sorry, I never said that. He said that. He said, despite driving like an old woman, I would pass my driving test. Because I was so paranoid about speeding on my sitting my test. I went everywhere at 25 miles an hour. And apparently that's not the thing to do. You've got to be like 29 miles an hour everywhere to show that you're making your way through the town.
Yeah. Are you aware of the risks, mentally when you're actually going round, or is it something you just block out?
No, I guess it was the same like in football. You go in for some tackle, or someone goes in for a tackle, you're not worried about whether your leg's going to take an injury, are you? You just do it because you've got to try and...
Most of them aren't.
Yeah. You've got to just try and get to where you're going to. So I never think of the dangers, but people keep asking me about it, so it's starting to scare me.
No, not at all.
Do you get nervous before a race?
Yeah.
Yeah? Adrenaline?
Yeah, it's nerves of, have I made the right decision and set up? Will I make a good start? Things like that. It's not nerves of, am I going to have an accident? It's always about, I've got 2 hours and can I get to the end of this race? Because, of course, you're on the limit and occasionally you go over it.
See, I would think is that you've got to prepare, obviously, 100%, and you can do that and you know what to do. But when you're out there, you've just got to make split decisions in hundreds of seconds. I mean, how do you handle that?
Well, that's right. Sometimes and the thing is, well, during the race, the car's changing all the time. Each lap you do, the tyres are getting older, and each lap you do, there's less fuel in the car, so it should go quicker. But you're always having to try and adapt to that, and it's just seat-the-pants stuff, and you make a decision. Sometimes it's right, and sometimes it's a complete cock-up, but that's what you have to do.
You say that you drive for 2 hours. I mean, I've gone on 2-hour car journeys as well. I mean, what kind of music do you listen to?
I do. I obviously don't listen to music. Oh, but actually, at the '95 British Grand Prix, my radio frequency on the car I was driving got confused with a taxi company toaster.
No.
Oh, no, seriously, and I had a call for a 2:30 pickup in toaster. And I was thinking, this is a bit strange.
Well, I bet you got there at 1:15 later on.
It does look, from the outsider like myself, as though you've got it all. I mean, you've got, you live in the south of France, in Monaco. You race cars for a living. You've got wealth. You've got glamorous women around you. Is there anything missing?
Championship. That's what I'm here trying to do, is to try and win.
Wow.
And until I win a championship, then all those other lovely things you mentioned don't really mean anything.
You'll do it though, won't you? You'll do
I
it.
hope so, yeah. Next year.
Sure, everybody here wishes you all the best.
World champion in racing, David Coulthard. That was David Coulthard. He's in Carlisle now. Don't know about you, Ali, but I think having two hosts on a chat show is a daft idea.
Stupid.
But that's exactly what our next two guests do, so will you please welcome to the show Mel and Sue from Channel 4.